people, RevKev here today. First video of the new year, roughly January 3rd, might be January 4th, depending on when the video gets posted. But I'm showing you a road here where I was here some months ago and was doing a card called the yes direction, like any direction that you take. If you're wanting to bring change into your life is a good direction to go in. And here, this bridge is becoming transformed for a new journey of vehicles and people as they make their way from one side of this super highway that we're looking at right here to the other. You can't see what's on the horizon. You can just see the edge. You can't see what's beyond the horizon of this bridge. I have designed my own divination oracle cards, and they are called On the Horizon Oracle. And I just published the book On the Horizon Oracle, and it's the first edition. And I was guided to do that by my psychic medium. Yes, I'm a psychic medium, and I have a psychic medium that I seek out counsel from. His name is Bob Hickman. Last spring, and that was spring of 2010, and we're now January 2011. I was telling him about my ideas about giving my own definitions according to the Rider-Waite themed tarot. And I showed him some of the illustrations that I had worked on that I was trying to use to compare to the Rider-Waite images, and he looked at it and saw it as I was working on my own version of my own oracle deck, but that was not my intent at the time. But he saw beyond that and saw that my universe, my guides, my angels, my spirit guides were trying to guide me in a direction that I wasn't getting, and that he was there to sort of like see past the veil and help me really get a better grasp on really what was being talked about, what was being wanted of me. But here is, we're all on a journey. Here are all these people going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to make their destination, and they are in hopes that they will be successful with reaching the destination that they want to reach. So with my oracle cards, and it's called On the Horizon Oracle, and like here is a deck of them, roughly 89 cards. 8 represents building and 9 represents action. Building action. These cards you can use to get answers for the things that you want to see or want to know more about in life. Like the first card that's up is this individual here is an image as they're looking at the roadway now blocked. And here is a roadway that is now blocked. We come back to the image itself, and then we see that there's a parallel between the physical life and the life that is depicted here on this card. The card is also associated with this time right here, 917, which represents 9:17 a.m. or 9:17 p.m. Just stuff and times, events, experiences, conditions. Well, in the book, I'm looking for the page here, and they're designed, the pages are laid out so that you can see the description of the image, then what it means to see this image in a dream, what the message is that relates to the image, the message that's associated with the time, and in this sense here, we're looking at 3 o'clock, which could be 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Also, it gives event examples, such as 3 o'clock, or people who speak different languages trying to communicate, or a person trying to explain something that is supposed to be simple. And that this one, the title of this card is called The Absence of Receptivity. And what it's basically talking about is when we try to communicate with people who aren't really understanding what it is that we want to say, it could be a message that we need to look or take a second look at what it is that we're saying, or consider whether we should be telling the person that we're talking to that they should know the things that we're discussing or trying to explain to them. So I've come over to the 917 page, and here it says, here's a person standing, or here a person stands examining a crag that has formed blocking the roadway. And really what this is just saying is that consider a new direction of travel for getting you to the same destination. So as we all know, that a bridge is just one crossing of a place that's not crossable. In this situation, it's the highway, the superhighway. It would be impossible to cross, and it would cause a great deal of traffic if they had stoplights here. So bridges here are necessary, but this bridge is not open for use yet, and that there are danger signs that are being depicted right here so people don't hurt themselves. Totally understandable. But the thing is that this pathway is a little muddy, has a little bit of water, makes it impassable for vehicles that don't have good traction to, move through here, to travel through here. But I just want to say that if you look at what's going on here, there's all kinds of construction, but there's nobody doing any kind of constructing. There's a bunch of poles up, stacks of wood, barrels blocking the crossway for vehicles or people to cross, to pass through, piles of dirt, walls unfinished, the sky's gray. But if you pay attention in the background, seeing the automobiles and the cars that are moving around, there is activity. So what I'm saying here to you today, this New Year's message, the first video for the new year 2011, is one where it's like, even though things look like they're not getting any better and that there's no more growth, no more development, or nothing is moving, try to look at the things that are going on around you and see where the activity is. Where the activity is where energy, thriving energy is, and that if you can synchronize your life to that thriving energy, that you can find that your life will start thriving as well.